In this video, we are going to discuss about extended ER features in order to handle large amount of data and to use ER model in effective manner. More features are added to the ER model. So that's why this is called as extended ER. So here ER model is extended. So totally 3 features are added. They are generalization, specialization and aggregation. So in this video, we are going to discuss about these 3 concepts. First, let us see what is generalization. Generalization is the process of extracting common properties or attributes from a set of entities and create a generalized entity from it. So what is generalization? Generalization means we have to extract common attributes from the entities and we need to create an entity from those entities. Let us take this example. Here we have 2 entities. They are student is one entity, teacher is another entity. The attributes of student entity are roll number, name, address and marks. Whereas the attributes of teacher entity are ID, name, address and salary. So what are the common attributes in those 2 entities? The common attributes are name is the common attribute, address is the common attribute. So name is the common attribute, address is the common attribute. Generalization means creating an entity from these 2 entities. Okay, let us see the next point. It is a bottom-up approach. So bottom-up approach means always we have to start from the bottom and continues towards the up. So here we have to start from the bottom. So that means student and teacher. And we have to continue towards the up, in which 2 or more entities can be generalized. So here we can combine 2 or more entities. So can be generalized to a higher level entity, if they have some attributes in common. So when we can create higher level entity, if lower level entities have some common attributes. So here these 2 are the lower level entities. The common attributes are name and address. So now from these 2 entities, we can create higher level entity. We can generalize it to a higher level entity. So here is A. So person is nothing but a student only. Person is nothing but teacher only. Okay. So here we are creating an entity called person with the common attributes. So here what are the common attributes? Name and address. So name and address are nothing but the attributes of the person entity. So this is generalization. So generalization means if 2 entities have common attributes, then we can create an higher level entity with those common attributes. So here person has only common attributes. The common attributes of the lower level entity are name and address. So now person, this higher level entity attributes are those common attributes, name and address only. Okay. Now let us see the second feature, that is specialization. Specialization is entirely opposite to the generalization. Here an entity is divided into sub-entities based on their attributes or properties. Here it follows a top-down approach. So the higher level entity is divided into several lower level entity. What is generalization? Generalization means several lower level entities are combined into higher level entity. Okay. It is a top-down approach where higher level entity is specialized, divided into 2 or more lower level entities. So specialization means higher level entity is divided into several lower level entities based on the attributes or properties, whereas generalization means lower level entities are grouped, lower level entities are generalized to high level entity. Okay, so here the higher level entity is a bank account. Let account has two attributes. Generally account will have a number of attributes, but here we have taken only two attributes. They are account number and balance. So here EJ is nothing but some relation. So account here, this higher level entity is splitted. This higher level entity is divided into two lower level entities called current account, savings account, with the same properties. So here what are the properties or attributes of the bank account? Account number and balance. So the lower level entities should also have those two properties. So current account has account number, balance, and savings account also contains same attributes, account number and balance. So this is about what is specialization. So dividing higher level entity into several lower level entities. Okay. So generalization follows bottom up approach, whereas specialization follows top down approach. Here we have to start from the top and moves towards the down. Now let us see the third feature, that is aggregation. Aggregation is mainly useful when we have several relationships. When we have several relationships, then it is very difficult to use the ER model. So in those scenarios we can use the aggregation. Aggregation concept is included in ER model. It is useful when we need to express relationships among the relationships. So when we have several relationships, then we have to use the aggregation. Here previously in generalization as well as specialization, we use easier relationship. So that is not needed here. Here we have two entities such as employee project, and the relationship is works for. Employee works for a project. In order to do that project, let us assume that employee needs some machinery. So in order to do that project, employee requires some machinery. So here requires is one more relationship. He requires some machinery. So machinery is nothing but an entity. So machinery is nothing but an entity. So employee works for a project. In order to do that project, employee requires some machinery. So here works for is a relation between these two entities. Okay, whereas here we have two relationships. So that is possible only with the help of the aggregation. In normal ER model, that is not possible. In normal ER model, this relationship is used between two entities only. Okay, but here we use requires between a relation as well as machinery. So that is only possible with the help of this concept. So this is about extended ER features such as generalization, specialization, and aggregation.